What's up, guys? Arizona Off Grid here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. We weren't planning on making another video till the house was delivered, but we got 1,000 subscribers now, and we feel like you guys deserve an update.
Yeah, so our last video went a little viral. I mean, for some people it might not be much, but for us, 15,000 views and like 800 and something likes is like a big deal. We gained like 700 and something subscribers, so we're over 1,000 right now, and that's crazy. So we just wanted to say thank you guys so much for liking the video, subscribing, joining us on our journey. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, for everyone that's new, we're Arizona Off Grid, pretty much leaving everything behind in California, going off grid on our 5-acre property, and building our debt-free life. You know,
Yeah.
We don't believe in the 30-year mortgage. We don't believe in living paycheck to paycheck, and the way the world's going. Feel like we'd rather be up against a mountain.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for subscribing, for liking our video, for all of your guys' kind comments and recommendations. We did receive a couple of emails, so I appreciate that too, for you guys reaching out to us. We do want to give a couple of shout outs to our off-grid community, some people that we support all the time. We watch them constantly, and they watch our videos as well. So I just wanted to say to Wiggins Wild World, Time to Tiny, Young and Flourishing, Camp Overflow, Zay and Nay, Two Rebels Off Grid, we appreciate you guys watching the channel. We appreciate you guys' support.
Yeah, man, keep on doing what you guys are doing. We like watching you guys' video, love seeing the new ideas. Definitely sparks ideas in our brains. So keep it going, guys. Keep it going.
Yeah, everybody's doing something different. Every channel has its own vibe. Everybody's doing something different, and we just love it. So we did not expect this channel to really go anywhere. We kind of just started this channel for memories for our son. He's 10 years old right now. We just thought it would be cool for him to be able to look back on these things later on in life, because we're doing all of this for him. So when we're not here anymore, we leave him something behind, so we just thought it would be nice for him to see it from the ground up at some point, so again, we didn't expect this channel to do what it's doing right now. And if at some point the channel does get monetized, we have already agreed that everything will go towards the property. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, it looks like doing this YouTube thing might be a full-time thing. We're almost there. We're about halfway there to getting monetized, and once we get monetized, that's when
it's only up.
Start coming in.
It's only up from there, guys. So it's really exciting.
That means more projects. That means more things to do on the property. So, it's exciting. So, yeah, pretty much, if you don't know, on a couple of videos back, it was actually our first video we made. We were talking about how we had a property already in California here, and we tried to do the whole off-grid thing, but the county wasn't allowing it. It was rural residential, so technically it was allowed, but technically you had to build a house, and then in order for us to proceed on building the house, we had to do the driveway first, which was like a mile-long driveway going around a mountain, because it was a mountaintop site. So that was just out of the question. We're very realistic people, and
and it's not like they wanted it graveled. They wanted it asphalted, concreted, asphalted, whatever. Concrete. They wanted their money.
And we asked around, got quotes, and it came out to like 80 grand. So we ended up pulling the plug on that, and we ended up looking somewhere else. We ended up searching on YouTube where we could live off grid, where it was, pretty lenient, not so restricted, and we found Tiny Shiny Homes on YouTube, and they were sitting in a trailer talking about how they were gonna move out to Cochise County, and them and their kids, and instantly it was a no-brainer. We knew what the mission was, and it
was definitely a spark for us. So we started doing a little bit more research about Cochise County and Arizona and things like that, and then we came across a video from Two Rebels Off Grid. Carrie made a video about the opt-out, and that's what intrigued us even more. So we looked into the opt-out, looked at the requirements that were needed for the opt-out, and immediately hopped on Zillow. We kept looking at properties, and this one would make a list of like 20 properties, and we would narrow it down to like 5, and the next day he would come home from work and he would have like another list of like 15 properties, and again we would narrow it down to the same 5, and eventually we're like, okay, well, it's gonna have to come down to 1. So we did a little bit of research. You know, it was hard to tell what the properties looked like at that point because the pictures weren't up to date. So I think we had a list of 3 properties.
Yeah, we always narrowed it down to the top 3, and I just kept on going back to the same one, and I said, this is the one, this has to be the one. It was right by the mountains, it was perfect. You know, and we took that drive.
That long 14-hour drive. Yeah, we took that long drive.
We pulled up and we saw it, and you know, we knew what we were looking for after the California incident, so it was perfect.
For sure.
And then after seeing the Two Rebels Off Grid video, it was a no-brainer. We knew we had to snatch it up.
I think as soon as we put our feet on the ground, we knew that that property was the one. Like, you know, that one was the one that like spoke to us. So as soon as we got back to California, we went back on Facebook and we started asking people about realtors in the area, and everybody kept recommending the same guy, the same off-gridder, Clay Greathouse. He is a part of the Desert Rat Realty, and he is the one that helped us. We pretty much told him what we were looking for, the property that we were looking at. He looked into it, made sure there was no back taxes, any liens on it, you know, made sure everything was good. And we made our offer and we closed the deal, and within 2 weeks we had our deed in the mail. Yeah,
and we make sure you guys join the Facebook groups.
Yeah, even if you guys don't post or you guys don't like comment in them, just join them, because you get a lot of really good information.
Yeah, a lot of good info. Before we even went out there the next time around, I asked if anybody did land clearing in our area, and somebody ended up messaging me and asking me my location, and I told him what street I was off of, and he ended up being right around the corner.
Yeah.
So he was able to just drive his machine to our property and clear our land, clear what we needed. Turned out he installed septics too, with permits and everything legit. He was licensed and everything, so had a pretty good price too, compared to everybody else. So we ended up going with our neighbor. You know, got to help everybody around your area.
Yeah,
so,
and it all felt like it was meant to be, the fact that our neighbor was the one that was able to clear our land, and he was the one that was able to do our septic for us, you know. And
we weren't in Arizona. Clearly, we had to come back to California, and he handled everything, sent us pictures, kept us updated, and everything was perfect, you know. Everything got sent to the county, everything was passed. So
I think it took like 2 weeks for him to dig out everything, draw up the plans, submit them, get them approved, install everything, cover everything up. I think it was like 2 weeks. So after we had land cleared and had our septic installed, we had to wait for monsoon season to pass, but once that was over, we did head back down to Arizona to get some gravel delivered so we can gravel down our driveway. Where did we order from? Maddox and Sons?
Maddox and Sons in Douglas. Definitely had the deal on the gravel.
Yeah, they were a really good price. So
dude spread it with the truck and everything. Did a really good job. Ended up calling our other neighbor, who had a smaller tractor, and he came over and helped us spread the gravel a little bit better. And while we were working, neighbors would pass by and they would stop and wave, and they'll hop out of their cars and introduce themselves, and definitely like a small community vibe.
Yeah, and for us, a little different. We're not used to that. You know, we live in California. Yeah, everybody's houses are like right next to each other, but I don't know my neighbors. I don't know them. I don't talk to them. I hardly ever see them outside. I don't think I've ever seen them bring groceries into the house. I just don't know my neighbors out there. You know, everybody. Everybody's
and it's
curious.
it's only a handful of people that live past us. Once it's past us, you're up in the mountains, and there's only a handful of houses that live up there. So you become familiar with the cars that come and go.
Yes.
And you know, we pretty much met all of our neighbors from up there.
Yeah.
Exchanged numbers.
And everybody is really, really, really nice. Everybody is really friendly. Like, everybody's like willing to help, and you know, like, everyone's just like, if you need anything, let me know. You know, and it's nice. You know, we're just not used to that, but we love it so far.
So yeah, if you don't know, we just ordered our shed. It's currently being built. We're a couple weeks out from delivery day. And the day it gets delivered will be the day that we're out there full time. We'll be doing everything ourselves. We'll be doing the plumbing. We'll be doing the water. We'll be doing the electrical. We'll be doing everything. We'll be doing insulation, drywall, painting, everything. Solar. We're doing completely solar. We're doing rain catchment for the water. So we're not relying on the government. We're relying on ourselves and living off the land.
Trying to be as self-reliant as possible. Trying to grow as much food of our own as we possibly can. You know, just trying to get away from things, really. We're just trying to get away from bills. To be honest with you guys. We're tired of paying the next person money to live. You know?
And as much as I would just like to go out there and kick my feet up and just say I'm not going to go to work, I'm just going to chill, I think the best thing would be to go find work, and anything we make from there on is money in our pockets, and we get to thrive and live a better life. You know, just a little bit simpler. I'm usually doing concrete work or welding, you know.
Hard labor.
Yeah.
He's usually doing hard labor.
Hard labor.
This is going to be a change for him to kind of not have to work so hard.
Slow it down a little bit.
Not have to kill himself.
Not have to try to make so much just to survive, you know, get by off just a little bit, you know. And that's the plan. We plan on having chickens. We plan on having dogs. We plan on doing a lot of things. There's a lot of things already planned that's coming in the future for our property. All that space wasn't just cleared for nothing. We're going to put it to use, and we have a lot of ideas. So stick around, guys.
Stay with us, guys. Stick around. It's going to start getting fun.
Yeah. Thank you again. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for everything. We appreciate the support.
If you haven't already,
subscribe. Let's keep this going, and let's see how far we get on this journey here. This is new. This is definitely new to us.
So let's go.
Pitchfork for protection, snakes underfoot. Bullseye sky, let my own roots put. No neighbors knocking, no posts on the ground. Just a breeze whispering, you're your own fam. Cactus juice flowing, taste bittersweet. Out here every challenge a soulful beat. Arizona off grid, no chains, we free.